Yo, what's up guys, Vizeh here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, we're talking about FIFA 22. I mean, what else are we talking about here? And let's get stuck into this, because I've had a lot of people ask me for my opinion about the last couple of weeks, because there's been a bit of a meltdown in the community, and the reason why is because of the leakers. The leakers are destroying the scene, and this video isn't just about that. I'm kind of just giving my all-around thoughts right now at the stage of the game. The cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Go down to u7buy.com. Link is down below in the description, and make sure to use code Vizeh at checkout for 5% off. I'll be honest, I've not really played it much in the last 2-3 weeks, and a large reason is because I've had a daughter. You know, my daughter, she's now 5 weeks old, so I've not really got much time to really be grinding the game. You know, sometimes I go play some Football Manager. I find that a lot more easier to try and play, because if my baby literally starts crying, then, you know, on FM, I could just pause the game. If I'm playing a game of FIFA, then, well, it's a bit annoying just going and just leaving games consistently, because, you know, I gotta go and make sure my daughter's okay. So that is a big reason of why I've been out of the loop. But I want to talk about a problem, and I want to talk about some. So I'll start off with some good things, right? The game isn't made for people like me, and I think that's a good thing, because who are people like me? People like me are people who, you know, I'm a YouTuber, I stream on Twitch, I do all things at home. I've got time in my hands, typically. I've not played a game for the last month. This is my team. You know, I'll show you my team, yeah? I've not changed it for a month, yeah? And I've not really missed out on much. This team is still more than capable to go and do well in Weekend League, whatever else. Like, it's still more than fine, and I've not really missed out on a lot. Because what EA have done this year is they've made this FIFA completely casual friendly, which is a good thing, as most people in this community are casuals. Now, I do want to talk about one issue that I have, is because I feel like there is still a feeling of a lack of progression, because once you get to, let's say, a nice enough team, you know, I got 400k. I don't know what to do with this 400,000 coins, or 385k, because I'm scared to do anything and buy any players, because I feel like I'm going to lose money instantly if I go and buy one of these new promo players. So right now there's this Freeze promo. Actually, it's not Freeze, it's Versus Fire. I've not looked too much into it. I frankly don't care about it. From what I've seen, it's just kind of boring. Like, Footmus died for this, like, promo. Footmus died for this. I mean, come on, man. Footmus was the best time of the year for 17, 18. Even 19 was also quite good as well. 20 was a bit but, you know, at least they still had the core of it. I don't get the reasoning behind it. So this is like the main guy, like Correa, right? So there is yeah, so ice and then fire, and the difference is a slight change of their stats in like 2 different positions. So they got, you know, better pace here, but worse shooting, and this is a best of both worlds, which I think that's a minimal upgrade. But the issue is that it's the same skill moves and weak foot. So people were thinking, oh, one will be 5-star skills, one will be 5-star weak foot. But that's not the case at all. It's just a bit of a letdown. I think that's really some winter something, some sort of new promo. I've not looked too much into that. I hope that's a lot better. I hope there's daily SBCs, daily cards. If they can make it similar to the previous years, that, you know, each day there's a brand new thing going on, I would be greatly appreciative. And I'll be in the game a lot more. I love that kind of stuff, because it gives me more reason. Because right now, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do in this game right now. Like, I don't really feel the need to play any games, because I feel like it's hard to improve my team. And with these SBCs like Vinicius Jr., a lot of people will do, because he's a very good card. Here are the Dries Mertens cards, and let's try and compare these two here and see what the difference is. So this is the ice version, and this is the fire version, and they're both 4-star, 4-star. They both have same pace, and the only difference is better shooting. I mean, obviously you go on to pick the one with better shooting, but like, there's no difference in weak foot or skill moves. It's like, is it really? It'll make much more difference if there's a difference between, you know, better dribbling and better shooting, or better pace and better shooting, or better pace or better dribbling. Just having passing for a striker makes no sense to me. So there's a massive issue with the scene right now, that every single person is doing these goddamn leaks. And I want to talk to you guys about what's your thoughts on it, because Is the leaks a big deal? You know, we've had leaks before in the past, but it feels like this year it's so much more earlier that it actually is now becoming a serious issue. For example, here was a tweet here about the brand new promo, which we have right now, which is the Versus Fire Ice promo, right? We got this on the 5th of December, 9 days ago, which was, let me check how many days it was before it came out. It came out 5 days. It came out 5 days before the actual promo was out. 5 days we knew all the players, and they gave us every single of the stats as well. And this was the list 5 days beforehand, and they got every single player right. And the issue is, it's not just this one promo, you know, it's every promo now, every single objective, every single brand new thing in the game. There's these leakers that's showing all this. I will show you guys the current icon swaps leaks. If you don't want to see, then skip on a minute ahead. Right here is the current icon swaps, which is coming out, I presume sometime next week or something like that. This is it. This is the same guy, which got the last one right. This is true. This is, I guarantee you, unless if they change it themselves, this is what's in the game code. So you got yourself, you know there's a mid Casillas, Ferdinand, Prime Overmars, mid Desai, a player pick of a baby mid and Prime, and also a mid Rooney. So that is the icon swap tokens, and you know what you can get when it's out. And we know this. So you may say, okay, so what happens when people know the leaks? Like, is it really bad? Is it just, you know, ruining the excitement or like the surprise, or is that actually something problem? And there's a bit of an issue with the market, because let's say for example you see this, you see, okay, so there's Kunde in the new promo and also Valverde. Who can you link to both of them? Oh, well, that's Mendy. You know, that's further Mendy, right? So let's see what happened to him. And of course, when the leaks all came out, he, of course, rose up like mad. When it comes to the leaks, that's kind of your own personal opinion about if you like it or not, if you think that it's bad or not. That's really more on you, and that if you really care that much about, you know, the surprise of a new promo. Like, it's gonna really suck when there's a new promo, let's say like Footmas, like let's say they bring back Footmas, right, and you know what the SBCs will be at 6 p.m. a week beforehand. Like, that will suck for me, but you know, that's the best part, that kind of like feeling of, oh my god, okay, I wonder what's gonna happen here. I wonder if we're going to get, you know, something mad, and you already know what it is a week beforehand, and people can plan ahead for that, and you can lose money because of that as well. Let's move on from that. Let's move on. So right now, the game cycle, for me, I don't think gameplay is that bad. I do feel like it's got more and more like last year. I've said it before, that I think it's much more, you know, kind of like counter heavy. It's still not the worst gameplay I've ever seen. Of course, as I do live in Poland, I do get worse kind of like consistency of like, you know, server delay, and that's just more of a me thing. So I don't really want to use that too badly, because that's just my own personal experience because of where I live in the world. Of course, when I actually qualify for FUT Champions, I just go for this rank 3. I don't really see the point of going into, you know, going on further and then getting anything more, because I find it just, I just find it much more easier in my life just to get just the rank 3, because I feel like the actual odds of getting something better out of these is just unlikely. Like, I'd rather go through I'd rather have a bit more of a peaceful time, you know, because I could get rank 3 with a 10k, 20k team, and that's because I'm not that bad at the game. I'm maybe bang average, or maybe just above that slightly. I got elite a few times back in other FIFAs, but like, I sucked back in 17 and 18, so I'm not that good of a player, don't get me wrong here, and I can comfortably get into elite division. I was in elite, but I got dropped down because of the new season. I guess the one thing about FUT Champions that you could go against it, because I do miss the fact of the progression of you improving the team week in, week out. It felt like you were actually progressing towards something, because the difference between a gold 1 and a elite 3 was huge. It was a big difference, because it felt like you had much more of a chance, which at the end of the day, you often didn't get anything good, you know, out of your extra red pick or out of your free inform packs. Even though odds are you still got poor rewards, which, let's be real, most of us still did, it still felt like it was still worth it to improve that one player in your team, because you felt like that would give you that one extra win to get into Elite 3, or from Elite 3 to Elite 2. Or even if you're lower down from gold 3 to gold 1, you know, like, that's the kind of people I should run about here. I got a red Mbappe by literally winning 0 games myself in Weekend League. You know, I did a video on it, and I literally gave away 20 wins. I tried to. I got given 4 wins myself, so I got ranked 4. I went 4 and 16, and I got red Mbappe. You know, like, the fact that's possible is dumb. Like, people will say that's a bad thing. People will say that's a good thing. People say, oh my god, that means that people that aren't that amazing in the game, they can get these good players. People that literally, just by qualifying into Weekend League, into FUT Champions, the proper one, can get these amazing players, because you can in theory lose every single possible game, go 0-20, and still get red Mbappe, because you get no like rating cap. Which, is that a good thing or not? You tell me. I kind of feel like I like it, because that means that I can just go 0-20 and just not care, and still get a chance of getting these good players. It's just that from a selfish point of view, like live streaming the game, it just kind of makes it feel just much more just, you know, lukewarm. It's just like, okay, why would I care about watching you play FUT Champions? Why should I make FUT Champions a big deal as a content creator when, you know, it doesn't really matter? Like, I could get rank 1 and it doesn't really have that much of a difference in comparison to a rank 2, rank 3. Like, you get an extra inform pack, but it's just, I don't know, when it's so easy to get an inform pack by just winning 8 games, it just doesn't feel like it's really worth it. That's where I sit at right now in the game, about the leakers, about the current area we're going, the new promos, and just the kind of all-around feeling of the game. I usually don't play FIFA that much around Christmas anyway. Even like last year, I didn't even touch Team of the Year. I may come back this year for Team of the Year and play it a bit more. In the last year, I played it drastically. At the end of 21, I really did enjoy it because there was just so much to do. And with the market and with like just me just being scared of just actually just doing anything with my coins, because these coins, it's 400k, that's a lot of money. Like, how much is the likes of Ronaldo now? It's now 450, so yeah, 450k, and then Messi is definitely below that. About 2 weeks ago, I think I saw Messi for about, I want to say like 380k, and now he's worth 300. And that's why I'm scared to like do anything with my coins, because I'm just like, I don't know if I should, because like this is worth a lot now to me. So tell me your thoughts about the current state of FIFA. Is the community ruining it for other people? I want your thoughts on this one. So tell me down below, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. And I must say as well, before I do end, thank you, EA, for reviving League SBCs. I really do enjoy it, and I will get into a much more thicker routine of doing these, because I do enjoy this a lot more than in previous year too. So thank you for that. I'll see you next time for another video, and stay safe.